Montel, if only you'd come to my clinic. I have about 30 or 40 patients who are dealing with MS. I have, one girl who used to be a ballerina, and she all of a sudden she couldn't walk, she couldn't move, and through iterative care, through personalized care, we learned about her. We learned about what her needs were and who she was, what her sort of daily experience was. Connected her with cannabis, and she's doing ballet again. And I had the privilege actually of interviewing her. And there's so many stories like yours and like hers, where people are finding relief, but the world isn't hearing it. It's a real tragedy, I think, not just in the medical industry, but why aren't the news groups covering it? Why isn't the general public, who's clearly voiced their approval? 91% of the U.S. population thinks cannabis should be legal or legal.
And Gallup just put out a poll that 68% believe that it should be made legal, period.
Right.
So, yeah. I would ask you, as we look at what's come down the pipe already,
Mhm.
it seems to me as if, getting you and other doctors like yourself out there and giving you the platform, though you have a platform, but giving you a bigger platform would be kind of like the answer to all of our prayers. But
I don't know about that, but I appreciate the vote. Yeah, I completely agree, Montel. I think the idea that we have to look outside the box, as you said, is brilliant. I think we need to be evaluating what is real and what is sort of unfortunately, to use the term, alternative facts. We live in a world now where anybody with a platform, anybody with a microphone, can put stuff out there, and unfortunately, the old industry is really set in its ways. So one of the things that I'm trying to do is bring new technology. I'm trying to bring new platforms out there. One of the things I'd like to introduce, I think patients need a responsible, data-informed partner, with whom they can efficiently iterate over time. So it's not a one-time thing. They have to collect information over time to define the cannabis care regimen that's most effective for them.